How's it going, people? Right, so today we're doing a pickups video, and I'm here with my trusty notebook so that I can remember where I got all of these, because otherwise I won't remember. Oh man, it's not a massive amount, but I've got them from several different places, so I wanted to make notes because there's things I don't want to forget, and you'll get why when I get to the end of it. But yeah, you know, another fairly good week. But there's a couple of interesting things at the end which are very special, and I'll mention them when we get to them. Right, okay. So, let's get this ball rolling. So, first game. Just hold that up. Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. You know, really you could class this as the precursor to the other DC games that come out. Injustice and Injustice 2. All came complete. Now this has been a tricky one for me to pick up. As you can see, it's on the Xbox 360. It's been a tricky one for me to pick up because I did have this originally when I first got my Xbox 360. When this came out, I picked it up. And for some reason I moved it on. I think it's probably because at the time I was playing a lot of Call of Duty and I wasn't really playing anything else. And I'd completed it, so I just sold it on. And so I've tried to reacquire it. And it's been a tricky one because this one sells out very quickly. Seems to be very popular. And it's not massively expensive. But considering it's an Xbox 360 game, which are normally quite cheap, this one's a little bit dearer. Like I say, it's not massively expensive. Now, I got this on Music Magpie, and this is where they seem to sell out the quickest. And it's because it's the cheapest you see them. And I eventually snagged one. And it was the last one left, and that was £7.85. Whenever it seems to come in, it never seems to be there long, and it's gone again. And I've been trying to get hold of it for months. So, yeah, so I'm glad I finally got that in the collection. This is one I've really been trying to get. So, yeah, good game as well. If you haven't played it, it's definitely worth a blast. Very good game. And like I say, it is really like a precursor to the Injustice games. So, but good nonetheless. Right, and then we've got Queen. Greatest Video Hits 2. Now, anyone who don't know, I am a Queen fan. Basically, I wanted to pick this up because I'd been watching a documentary about Queen, and I thought, you know, because I used to have Flicks 1 and 2 on VHS, which is all their videos. And I wanted to, you know, get something again, like on DVD, so I can watch it still now. And, yeah, like I say, I was watching a documentary on the TV, and I thought, yeah, you know, I'm glad to have a look at that. So I went on to Music Magpie and I picked this up. And it's 2 discs, so it's got like the, you see on the back there, it's got like a few interviews and things like that about like the tunes that, or videos and songs they did for the Highlander film, all that sort of stuff. And that was $5.99, and this was selling out fast as well. When I first went on there was about 5 of them, and then I went back on there a day later and there was only 1 left, so I quickly snagged it. Seems to sell out very quickly, this one. And this was $5.99, so again, a good price, you know, especially if it's one that's sought after. That's quite good, I think. Right, okay, and then we move on to Geometry Wars. Now, there's a little bit of a story behind this one. Just show you it quick. And again, this one's all complete, and as you can see, it's for the Wii. And yeah, the reason I picked this up was because the Retro Bear was talking about it on Swap Shop. And when it got brought up, there was quite a bit of like, you know, conversation about it. And I thought, you know what, I've never actually played that. I hadn't really heard of it. And they were talking about how it was out on the Wii, but also it was out on the, it was either the DS or the 3DS, I forget which one. I know that the Retro Bear, you know, showed the case of, I think it was either DS or 3DS, saying he had it. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a look for that because it looks quite interesting. You know, obviously all bright colours and that on the front. It does look interesting, don't it? So I quickly went on to Music Magpie and I found it on there for £3.48. So I thought, yeah, I'll get that, see what that's like. So another Wii game in the collection. I know they're few and far between, but it's nice to pick up a new Wii game, or new to me anyway, that I haven't heard of. it's never a bad thing. So we still play the Wii to this day. So yeah, so that's Geometry Wars Galaxies. So I'm looking forward to giving that a blast. Right, okay. Then we move on to CEX. Now, yesterday I was at a bit of a loose end, a bit bored, didn't really have anything to do, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to head off into town and I'm going to go and have a look in CEX. You know, I wanted to do a bit of game hunting. I hadn't really done any this week, so I thought, yeah, you know, now we're allowed out and all that, let's go and have a little mooch around. So yeah, went to town, had a look round in CEX, and I picked up some bargains. Well, at least I think they're bargains anyway, so let's go through them. Right, so this one I've been after for a while actually. Keep looking at it, but other things come up that I wanted more, so I was putting it on the back burner. But I saw it in there cheap, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get it. So that is Infamous. Now, the reason why, and I mean, this is a game that probably a lot of people have already got, all complete as well. The reason why I didn't have this was because during that generation I had the Xbox 360. I didn't have a PS3. It's only recently that I've acquired one. So I thought, you know, I've started picking up more PS3 games, and so obviously this one sort of slipped me by a bit. And you know, like I say, for a while I've been looking at it, but other games I wanted more have been coming up, so I kept putting it on the back burner. And because I saw it for, as you can see there, £3.50, I thought, you know what, I'm going to get it. And I do want to get the second one and also the follow-on, which is on the PS4. That's the plan. So it's important to get the first one first and have a go with it. So yeah, that's Infamous. Right. Now this one I like. So this one I definitely had to get for £3. It's a steel box. You know, it'd be wrong not to. And that is, I don't know if you can see that there, Devil May Cry 4. I'll just show you the inside. It's all there. It's in very good condition as well. Sometimes with these steel books you get like dents and scratches, but this looks good. So for £3, you know, why not? And as you know, I picked up 1, 2 and 3 on the HD collection for the PS4. So I thought, well, you know, let's get number 4 as well. So yeah, that's Devil May Cry 4. Right, now these ones have got a little story to them as well, because I'll be honest, I've never played them, but I recently saw the Game Shack's video, and he was talking about how you can get started on the PS3 for £100. And basically he told you what PS3 to get and what are the best games for the money, and ones that, you know, are good games. And I trust him because he has got a lot of good advice when it comes to the PS3. I mean, probably with everything, but from the PS3 point of view, whenever he's recommended a game and I've picked it up, it has been a good game. So I trust him completely. So the first one I've picked up here is Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, I believe. Yeah, Drake's Fortune. Like I say, I've never played these games, but he had a lot of good things to say about this, and I thought, you know what, if he thinks it's a good game, it probably is. So I picked that up, and as you can see, that was £3. And it, you know, it looks like one of them sort of games where you've got to go around, you know, climb around the outside of buildings, jump from one thing to the other, find things to get to the next part. You know, and them sort of games, I do like them sort of games. You know, I know you have to do an element of that in Resident Evil, and I generally find Resident Evil, and people are going to boo me for this, I generally find Resident Evil a bit boring. And it's because I think it's quite slow, you know. Whereas with this, from what I've seen of it, it looks quite fast-paced. You know, you're jumping around from here to here. And it seems quite tricky as well. So I'm looking forward to giving this a go. So that's the reason why that one appeals to me, but Resident Evil not so much, you know. Right, and then we've got Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. Now this one, as you can see, £1. I mean, you know, even if it's rubbish, £1. It's good, isn't it? You know, I saw it, I had to get it. So, yeah, that's all there. Very happy with that. Good condition as well. Discs are fine. Right. Then we've got, and as you know, I already mentioned the first one of this in my favourite top 10 favourite racing games. So when I saw this, I thought, I've got to get this. Burnout Point of Impact. Again, it's all there in very good condition. And as you can see there, £1.50. You know, £1.50. What can you get for £1.50 these days? Not a lot. You know, and I'm sure it'll be a good game. It's Burnout. But even if it's not, £1.50. You know, I'm not really going to miss it. So, I saw it. I thought, I'm getting that. Burnout games are good. And in fact, actually, I'm looking at a few others as well that I want. Right. Then, this one. Again, this one's got a little bit of a story to it. Test Drive. As you can see, it's for the PS2. Again, all there in fantastic condition. And it was £2. Now, the reason I picked this one up was because when Andy from UK Crack Gaming did his top 10 racing games, he mentioned Test Drive. And I remember Test Drive back in the day. I'm sure it was out on the Amiga and maybe the C64. I'm sure I had this, like the older version, at some point. So when he said, oh, you know, it's a good franchise, always has been, I thought, you know what, I'm going to see if I can get hold of that. And I saw it in there. Like I say, £2, you know, it's good. And it's Atari. And so far, my experience of Atari racing games have been good. So, you know, when he said it was good, I thought, let's get it. Let's find out. Again, not breaking the bank, £2. Right, okay. Right, now this one is Singularity on the Xbox 360. All there again, in good condition. Now this one's got a story as well. So somebody recommended this recently, and apologies because I forget who it was, but somebody did recommend this recently and said it's a very good game. And when I saw their video, I thought, you know what, I've never heard of that. I hadn't heard of this game before, so somehow this one's passed me by. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to have a look and see if I can get hold of it. And when I looked in other places, although not breaking the bank at all, it was shifting quite quickly. And I wouldn't say it was expensive when I looked at it, but when you compare it to what I've just paid for it, it was a little bit more expensive. I found it on Music Magpie, and I think on there they wanted $5.99 for it. So when I saw it yesterday in CEX for £3.50, I thought, right, I'm going to get that because that's the cheapest I've seen it. And like I say, apologies, I forget who it was who recommended it, but they said it was a very good game, and they showed some game footage, and it did look good. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to get that, and we'll give that a go. I'm starting to think it might have been the Retro Bee, you know, that recommended this, but I can't remember. Apologies. I'm sure whoever it is will comment below and let me know. But someone definitely did mention it recently, and that's how I stumbled on it. Right, now this one, Xbox 360 again, and that is Blades. Now this one, if I remember right, I'm sure this was recommended quite some time ago by Eddie Rollercore. I'm sure it was him who suggested this, because he likes his like anime style games. I'm sure it was him. And so when I saw it, I thought, I'm going to get this. £2.50. And as you can see, it's all there. It looks like a hack and slash game. I could be wrong though. I mean, I'll find out when I play it. But that's what it looks like, looking at the back. So £2.50. Like I say, when I saw it, first thing I thought when I saw it was Eddie. So, you know, and quite often, like, games that Eddie picks out, they're good games, and sometimes they're obscure ones that you wouldn't have necessarily heard of either. So if I see something that looks like something Eddie would have suggested, then I normally pick it up. So yeah, I'm looking forward to giving this a blast as well. So that's all my CEX games. Now, if you work that out, that whole lot, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, comes to 20 quid. So yeah, not a bad little day out, really. You know, nip in now, £20. Got 8 games. You know, it's good. I'm quite happy with that. So it's not very often that you get 8 games for £20, is it? Let's be honest. So yeah, plenty there to get my teeth into. Right, and then we move on to, like I said, the more special side of things. And the reason I say the more special side of things is because these items come through Swap Shop. And like I said on the channel many times before, you know, Lee, the retro chef, he does such a great job with that stream. It's really good. I mean, we've been on there a couple of times and thoroughly enjoyed ourselves. And it's just a great way for the community to, you know, trade or sell bits that they want to get rid of. And of course, it works out well for the recipient as well, because it might be something they've been after and now they've managed to get hold of it, you know. So it's such a great thing, and it's really good for the community. Ugh, can't get my words out. Yeah, it's really good for the community, and yeah, I've really enjoyed like taking part in it as well. So this is where these two items have come from. So first one, and I've been after this for a while. Outrun 2006, Coast to Coast. Now, I'll be honest, this was one I was looking at, and I was going to get it off CEX because it sells out fast on Music Magpie. But when I see Scott show it, and when I say Scott, I'm on about Sega Zombie. When I saw him show it on Swap Shop, straight away I said, oh, I'll have that. And there's a reason for that. Number one, I was planning on buying it anyway. And number two was because if it comes from Sega Zombie, you know it's well looked after. It is. Everything he has is crisp. And I mean, look at this. Look at that manual. That looks brand new. There's not even a crease in it. Look. And this is why when he shows something and it's something I'm after, I want it. Because, like I say, he takes fantastic, good care of his games. It's, you know, if you're getting it from him, you know you're going to get a well looked after game. And the disc is spotless as well. So, you know, and like I say, this is why these are special, because these are from other YouTubers. You know, it's a good thing. And Lee should be proud of what he's doing with that as well. I mean, the Swap Shop is a great thing. And if you haven't checked it out, guys, you really should. It's every 2 weeks on the Retro Chef channel. And it's always on a Sunday. So keep your eyes open because there's one coming up this Sunday. Right, now this one, again, very special. And I've been waiting for this to turn up because I didn't want to do my pickups until it got here. And luckily it got here literally about half an hour ago. So worked out quite well. Right, now this one, I don't know if he is a YouTuber because he contacted me through Instagram. And I'm going to put a link below actually to his Instagram. So his Instagram's called Not The Coin. And he basically messaged me and he said, I've just seen you on Swap Shop. I'm very interested in something you had. And I won't say what, because he might want to show that on his Instagram. Same with Scott, should I say, as well. Scott's one was a trade. But I didn't mention what I traded because he might want to show that on his video. So you know, if you want to see that, go over to Scott. And I'll link his channel below as well. But yeah, getting back to Not The Coin. I'm going to put his Instagram link below in the description. But yeah, I'm not going to say what I traded because he might want to show that off himself on there or whatever. Because like I say, I don't know if he's got YouTube or not. But he did let on he'd been watching the Swap Shop and he saw what I had and he was after it. So originally it was looking like I was going to sell it. But then he said, oh, well, I've got these here. Is there any here you're interested to trade for it? And I saw this one. Sega Rally on the Xbox 360. Now this one, I saw a video where Retro Bear was showing this. So when he showed it, I thought, you know what, that does look fairly good actually. It's different to the original Sega Rally, but still looks pretty good nonetheless. So I've been after it for a while, but again, this is another one that seems to keep selling out fairly quickly. So when he showed what he had, and there was about 6 games, I saw this one. I said, oh, I'll trade it for that. Yeah, okay. So that's what we've done. So, and he put a nice little bit of bubble wrap in to keep the disc in as well, which is very thoughtful. And he's very thoughtful, and I say he, it could be a she actually. I shouldn't really assume, should I? But they are very thoughtful because they put the bubble wrap in, but there's also something else. There's the manual. Oh, is it a manual? Yeah, it is a manual. Yeah, and then the disc. So, yeah, nice little bit of bubble wrap just to hold the disc in. Actually, we'll take that out. Won't be able to get it shut properly otherwise. Right, but it doesn't stop there. I didn't expect any of this. So I got a Starlink book. And, you know, it's like some nice colour pictures and that in there. You know, all very nice. And then I've got some stickers, you know, like CX and this one here. There's a lot of stickers in here actually, look. Oh, dropping them all over the floor now. This one, I don't think you can see that well because it's awkward to hold. Yep. I'm having a nightmare here because it's all sliding off my lap. Oh, let's just move that, yeah. Nice little Donkey Kong ones there, 64. It's always good to see a bit of Donkey Kong, isn't it? These ones I like as well. Look at these. They're nice. They like that kind of foil look, you know. And then these little stickers here, like little Halloween ones. Now, it doesn't just stop there. This I really like. I like my Space Invaders. And yeah, so that was sent through as well. When I felt the weight of the package, I thought, hang on a minute, that feels like more than the game. And I opened it up, and you know, this is what come out of it as well as the stickers. So yeah, really nice. Like, and I was really chuffed with that. Yeah, I was just expecting a game, and I feel a bit bad now because all I sent him was just the item, and if I'd have known, I would have slipped a few other things in it. But you know, never mind. We live and learn. But yeah, so I just wanted to say thank you. I'm gonna, like I say, I'm gonna link Not the Coins Instagram below. So if you haven't seen his page, go over and have a look. He's got some great photos on there he takes. I keep saying he. It could be a she. I don't remember. I don't know. Like, you know, I shouldn't assume, should I? So, but yeah, go over and check that page out. Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you because that was really nice. It was very touching. Like when I opened it up and I saw these other things in it, I thought, oh, it's really good. And this person said some really nice things as well about our channel, so that was nice as well. When we was messaging backwards and forwards, said the content was great and to keep it up, you know, and they enjoy watching. So yeah, it was really nice when that all come through. And trust me, I've got to be honest. I mean, I do like to use a bottle opener, but I don't know. I'm not sure whether to use it or not because I don't want to ruin it. I like this the way it is, so I don't know. I'm in two minds. Do I keep it in the pack, you know, in the games room here, or do I use it? I don't know. I think I might want to just keep it as it is because it's a nice little memory as well, you know, like it's a gift that's come from someone and, you know, it means a lot. So I might want to keep it like this. But yeah, either way, I was really happy with that and thanks very much. Like, I really appreciate it. Right, okay, so like I say, I've linked Sega Zombie below. I've linked Not the Coin Instagram. So go over and check them out, guys, if you haven't already. And just me usuals, really. Right, so if you have enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell. And when you do, click all so that you're made aware of all our future uploads. Also comment below, you know, let me know if you haven't got a channel, let me know what you've been getting. Or if there's anything here that you, because there are a few games here that I haven't played, so let me know if you think they're any good. Also, while I'm at it, I'm also going to mention about the Nerdy Geezer Facebook group. Like I've said on videos already, we had a page, but unfortunately, because it was a page, people couldn't put their stuff on there, their posts, videos, etc. So I've made a group because it's more inclusive, and people are sharing on there, which is really good because, you know, it opens it up to another audience, don't it? Which is only a good thing, and it's also good. It's community driven, and that's what we wanted. So yeah, if you're a member of the page, join the group because eventually I will get rid of the page. So sorry guys, bit of a jump cut there. Apologies. There's a reason for this. Right, so I was about to mention about the fan group that I'm a part of, but the name's changed, and I was about to give out the old name. So that's why I've sort of just about to say, and I thought, no, it's changed. The name's changed. So this is why there's a jump cut. So yeah, I'm going to mention about the Retro Emulation fan group, which used to be the unofficial Ambinic Facebook group. So yeah, it's the Retro Emulation Facebook, you know, it's a fan group on Facebook. Links below. Go and check it out if you're into your emulation. The reason why the name was changed was because originally it was just handhelds, and then it got into all types of emulation. And of course the other thing is that we didn't want people just thinking it's Ambinic, it's everything. So that's why the name change happened. And unfortunately you've missed a poll, as you may have realised by this. There was a poll on different names for the group, and the one that won out was the Retro Emulation Fan Group. So yeah, so if you do want to be a part of the emulation community, just get yourself over there, join the group. You know, join some like-minded people, have a nice bit of conversation with everyone, bit of banter. It's good fun, and I'm enjoying it. It's growing very fast, actually, and it's just recently reached 100 members. So, and considering it hasn't been going long, it's picking up speed pretty fast. So get yourself over there. I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself, guys. Right, okay. All there is left to say now is take care, stay safe. Nerdy Geezer out.